stond je in de wedstrijd vandaag?
Goedenavond allemaal.
Good evening, everybody.
De bondscoach van Nederland, Frank de Boer. En
Here's your head coach, Frank de Boer, and Denzel Dumfries, who is again chosen man of the match. So afterwards he can build his chimney full of trophies. Who would like to ask a question, please raise your digital hand. And so we can start the press conference. First question, Simon Zwartkruis, Dutch magazine Football International. Simon, it can take some seconds before the connection starts, but can we hear you?
Yeah.
I think you're there. Could you please unmute yourself, Simon, because it doesn't seem to work here.
Dat blijft toch wel een ingewikkeld fenomeen.
This system is still pretty difficult to follow, so we change to Maarten Wijfels. Maarten, please go ahead. Simon, I will get back to you later. Good evening, everybody. Congratulations, both of you. If you look at this game and you compare it to the last one, were you happy about it and the things you weren't happy about? Well, in my opinion, I think this was the opposite game of what we saw against Ukraine. Against Ukraine, we were dominant, so we had good ball possession. But in the defense, we lacked some quality against Ukraine. Today, it was the opposite. I think that the positions we hold were pretty good. We could maintain the pressure on Austria. And in ball position, the first half, I think that when we conquered the ball possession, we also lost it pretty quickly, and that was maybe not that Dutch as I could say so, because we are pretty good normally at ball position, but we lost it. So on the other hand, I have to say that it made me pretty positive when we did not give away that many chances, and we created also almost 4 good opportunities, and that we could have made some more goals. So I'm pretty happy about that. And of course, I know that things can go better, and they should maybe as well, but in ball possession, it wasn't our best game, but I think that our positions on the pitch were pretty good. So we created enough opportunities. One more question, if you let me. If you look at the substitutes, Malen comes into the pitch. Do you think this is the role that, or the position that he could play, so that he should not start the same way as you bring him as a substitute? It's a difference. Yes, I think so. We all know that Wout, the striker, he can play 90 minutes. He can run, fight, and be strong. That's his strength, also score a goal. But you also know that Daniel Malen, he can bring in with half an hour, and with his quality can make the difference. So, of course, that's what I take into account as well. And he could be also a player who could start in the first 11 players. But from the start, I always thought that when we have some opportunity, when we have the space, yes, Malen is definitely a really good choice. Riepke from the Dutch newspaper Nu.nl, go ahead. Congratulations, Frank. Now, this was a long period that you have the game against Northern Macedonia, but there's nothing in play there or at stake, so you have to wait against the quarter-final in Budapest. Is this some kind of victory? Do you feel good about it, or is this too long? Would you say about that? I think it's a good thing, but we need to have some reunions with the performance coach to talk with the team what is the best thing to do and prepare against Northern Macedonia. How would we play? How can we play? Do we maintain the pace of the last games so we can work on the system that we've been playing on and improve that? Or will we give some players some extra time off and so they can relax? These are things that we have to talk about. And after Budapest, you can only tell afterwards if it was the right thing to do. Indeed, it's a long time to go. 3 games in a short period so far. Also, the heat, the weather, it's warm, are things that you have to take into account. So we will see what happens, and I think and I hope that I can make the right decisions. Riepke, thank you very much. We go to ANP. Good evening, Frank. Congratulations. Thanks a lot. The answer you just gave. Let's see. That everybody is fit enough to play. Would you say that the third game you would take that as an opportunity to improve the system that you are playing now, or would you give players some more rest? Well, I think it's an opportunity, like you say, and we can do so. But first of all, we have to look at our own game players, the people who play today. We have to see how they are doing tomorrow. Maybe we can substitute about 5 players. We can bring in some others, and maybe we can take a group of 4 players, so we can substitute only them, so that only a group of 8 players can come and play together. These players you can substitute. So if you take Frankie for an example, if you leave him on the pitch in the midfield and you let him play with Martin, the Roon, one half, well, that could be an opportunity if necessary. But first, we have to see how all the players come through this game, and then we make a plan tomorrow. Is it an opportunity that you will play with 3 attacking players the next game? Yes, of course. This is something I thought about, but the disadvantage is that the Austria had played with 5 defenders as well, but it's a thing, and North Macedonia as well. So it's a thing that I have to think about. Would you like to ask something to Denzel? Yes. How are these goals? The 5 goals of the Netherlands during this tournament. You were involved with these goals. How does that feel? You would never have expected on the forehand 5 goals, and you were involved to all of them. Yeah, the space, the opportunities are there, and I try to fill it in the best way possible. So I think we have scored 5 great goals. Yes. Yes, I have already expected that. Helena, let's go ahead and ask your question to the head coach. Can you hear me, Frank? Congratulations. I haven't heard everything you just said, but at NOS you said we should not reach the best of us too soon. How can you prepare to that? How can you influence and create something like that? Well, you have to grow into a tournament, and especially it's the feeling you have to play together, being a team, a union, but also the feeling with the system we play, the lines of gameplay, the guys we have a discussion together. How can we create and improve? This was great. This can go better. That is the way you grow into a tournament. And the union that we have now is really important, and you have to continue feeling this union during the rest of the tournament. You also have to give other players the opportunity to score a goal, for example. That's also an example. Yeah, so you're going to bring in some changes for the next game when the match asks to do so. But don't you think that it's better to play the same system with the first 11 players and maintain these kind of systems you play? Well, that might be true, but everybody has to be fit to do so. Of course, you can play a match every 3-4 days, but we have to see how the players come out of this game tomorrow, and maybe we can only substitute 1 or 2 players, but you know that you have to need them if it's necessary to protect the player so that he can recharge, to say so. Then you can also see how another player fills this in. So, well, we have to think about it, and in 4 days you will see what we will decide and have done. Valentine, there is a question for you. Congratulations, thanks a lot. This is a question for the both of you. Why Is Memphis not really showing the quality that he is able to do? So we all expect Memphis to be the big man of the Dutch team, but now Dumfries is the man. Well, let's consider that Memphis can make some more steps during the tournament and in the following matches where it's really getting important, then he will be the big man. I am full of confidence that he will do so. And at the end of the day, he created the penalty and also gave a pre-assist, which provoked the goal. Of course, he knows that he can perform better, but let's go into the tournament easily, and hopefully he can save his quality or show it in a later stadium of this tournament.
Memphis is een fantastische speler. Ik denk dat
What do you think, Denzel? Memphis is a great player. I think in all the games we see his quality. He also scored the penalty and also had his pre-assist. We are full of confidence about him, and I'm not worrying about anything when it comes to him. Thank you, Valentine. Let's go to Rory. Tom, the question is yours.
Hi, Frank.
Hi.
I just wondered, Matthias de Ligt coming in tonight, how much does he add to your team? How much does he improve your team?
Nou ja, ik denk dat Matthijs een fantastische wedstrijd heeft gespeeld. Sowieso hebben bijna in mijn ogen heeft iedereen nog gewoon een hele goede wedstrijd gespeeld.
I think Matthijs performed a great game. He did really well. As a team, we did well as well. But Matthijs, yeah, of course, he was very important. Some opportunities that he came in and also some headers. That's a big advantage we have as a team. So I'm really happy that he's fit again. He's a great player and really important to us. We already knew that beforehand. So it's good that he's back. Some other players as well, Yuri and Timber, who played the last game, did really, really well. So it's good that we have a great group to build on and I can expect things from. So I can put in some other players as well, but Matthias definitely played a great game. Thanks a lot, Tom. Let's go to you, Matthias. Matthias, floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Just one question for Frank. You've seen all the teams at least once, and you won 2 out of 2. Would you consider your team a favorite in that tournament?
Of course, we are the favorite. No, because it's nice, to be already, I'm going to the next phase of the tournament, and so I'm very pleased with that. But I think there are still a lot of things that we can improve, and we showed some different qualities today. More defensively, we were much better than against Ukraine. On the ball, we could have done, I think, better today. But overall, it was a really decent performance today. And that gives me a lot of confidence for the next games. So I don't want to talk about favorites. We have to do our best. And I know if we at our best, we can beat everybody. Yeah, I think other teams are thinking the same. So let's go from game to game, and then we will see where it ends.
Dank Matthias. En dan voor de laatste van vanavond, Simon Zwartkruis van Football International. Ja. De laatste is voor jou, Simon.
The last question is for you, Simon. There you go. You already heard my question, so I changed the question to Willem, who does not have the connection, right? So I changed the camera. Hello, Willem. How are you? Dil, this is a great team. You are a union. We're twins. Great team spirit. You don't give away that many opportunities, but the football you see is really mediocre, you could say. Sometimes. Willem, please calm down now. During the game, we've had some good play. We did well. most of the time. But in ball possession, you are right. We can do much better than we've shown today. We were doing well in ball possession. Then we conquered, we took over the ball possession, and we also lost it almost straight away. That is not what we want to see. So give away this ball again is not what we want to see. And in the second half, we had to improve. We also did so, but I still think that we could have done better. But overall, I'm pretty happy about the way we improved in a defensive way, you could say so, and even attacking as well. We had more ball possession, so we made a step and became better. We improved. Okay, last thing, one more thing. The last game of the group stage, you can switch the system, but don't you think it would be better to maintain the system and improve all the details of this system you are playing now? Well, normally they are playing with 5 as well, so I have to think about it.
Ik heb wel in mijn hoofd, zeg maar, ja, om eigenlijk een beetje hetzelfde, maar dan.
I think I will do basically the same, but maybe with one extra winger and attacking field. Take a look at Italy, for example, that way. But I have to take a closer look at it, and I know we can do better. So you will see it. Let's see, it's Monday. What day we will play? Yeah, Monday. You can see it on Monday. Sorry, I can hear you. What do you say? You can also say we are the Netherlands and they are Northern Macedonia. Come on. I know. I understand what you're saying now, but we also want to have a good feeling at the end of the day. But we will see what happens, and I will maintain all the options that we have. Thanks a lot, everybody. We are going to our bus and leave the stadium. Bye-bye.